Ex-roommate left without paying utilities, so I forwarded all his bills to his new girlfriend's address. My roommate Tyler was this dude who acted like he was doing me a favor by living in my apartment. He'd eat my leftovers without asking, leave dirty dishes in the sink for weeks, and blast music at 2 a.m. on weeknights. But the thing that really got me was how he'd always have some excuse when it came time to pay bills. Oh, my direct deposit was late this month. Or, can you cover me? I'll pay you back next week. It was always something. I was basically funding this guy's entire existence while he spent his money on energy drinks and those stupid gaming chair cushions that cost like $200. The final straw came in March when our electric bill hit $400 because he kept cranking the heat up to 78 degrees. When I showed him the bill, he just shrugged and said his girlfriend Kayla might help him out. I was like, cool, because you owe me for the last 3 months anyway. But then 2 weeks later, I come home and half his stuff is gone. No note, no heads up, nothing, just gone. I texted him asking what was up and he sent back this message that still makes my blood boil. Moving in with Kayla. Good luck with the bills, LOL. Good luck with the bills. Like it was my problem that he'd been freeloading for months. I tried calling him probably 15 times. Nothing. His social media went quiet too, except for these posts of him and Kayla at some fancy steakhouse downtown. Meanwhile, I'm eating ramen and trying to figure out how to cover rent and utilities by myself. That's when I remembered something. Tyler was one of those guys who never changed his address for anything. All his bills still came to our apartment. His phone, his car insurance, his credit card statements, even his gym membership. I'd been getting his mail for months and just throwing it on his desk. But now I had Kayla's address. He'd written it on a package slip he left on the counter. So I went online and started doing change of address forms. Tyler's phone bill? New address. His credit card? New address. That gym he never went to but still paid $60 a month for? Definitely new address. But here's where it gets good. I also signed him up for some extra stuff. You know those catalogs for weird medical equipment that old people get? Tyler was apparently very interested in walk-in bathtubs and mobility scooters. I also found this thing where you can request information packets from timeshare companies. Turns out Tyler and Kayla were super interested in vacation properties in Florida. The medical supply catalogs started showing up first. Then came the timeshare packets, like 20 of them. But my favorite was when I signed him up to get information about going back to school for a nursing degree. They sent this huge packet with a DVD and everything. I found out how well it worked when Tyler texted me 3 weeks later. Dude, why is all my mail going to Kayla's place? I texted back, must be a mix-up with the post office. Good luck with that, LOL. But the best part happened a month later. I ran into Kayla at the grocery store, and she looked stressed out. She started telling me how weird it was that Tyler was getting all this random mail about medical equipment, and how her mailbox was constantly full of junk. Apparently, the timeshare people had started calling their landline, too. She also mentioned that Tyler's credit card company had called looking for him about a missed payment, and when they couldn't reach him at our old address, they started calling her house. Turns out when you don't pay your bills and your mail gets forwarded, the collection people figure out where you really live pretty quick. I just nodded along like I had no idea what could be causing it. Inside, I was dying laughing. The whole thing lasted about 6 months before Tyler finally figured out how to stop it. But by then, the damage was done. Kayla told me later that month that Tyler had moved back in with his parents because the constant phone calls and mail were driving her crazy.